If you've been following the news, you know that a cruise ship off the coast of Italy capsized over the weekend. As a result, 11 people have been killed and nearly 24 people are missing. It's a very serious story. And of course, the captain of the ship is being questioned. Now, he received a lot of criticism after he basically got himself into a lifeboat and evacuated the ship before everyone else. So he was questioned about that, and he had a very interesting answer to it. He said, "I had no intention of escaping. I was helping some passengers put the lifeboat to sea. At a certain point, the mechanism for lowering it blocked. We had to force it. Suddenly, the system unblocked itself, and I tipped and found myself inside the lifeboat with a number of passengers." And then he claimed that he couldn't, there was no way of him getting back on the ship to help the other passengers evacuate the boat.
That is the least believable story I have ever heard. I just happened to be on a lifeboat on one of the first ones out as the ship was sinking, even though I'm supposed to stay on the ship. Wasn't the Coast Guard yelling at him, saying?
Yeah, the port authority officer was yelling at him, basically telling him, get back on the fucking ship.
Oh, what a captain, man. Unbelievable. To be like, yeah, anyways, gotta get on one of those lifeboats. Oh, I accidentally wound up, by the way, what kind of an incompetent captain are you? That number one, you sink your ship. Number two, you accidentally wind up on a lifeboat and can't get back on the ship. Even if that story is true, it shows you're the world's worst captain.
This is a scary story to me, though, because you think like going on a cruise is the safest thing on the planet. And then all of a sudden you see this massive ship capsized. It's incredible. I mean, when I read the story over the weekend, I was like, no, this is like a movie scene or something. There's no way this actually happened. And it actually happened. It's amazing.
I mean, what were the chances that a very large ship that people would normally think can't sink would actually maybe hit like, I don't know, an iceberg, for example, and then sink? I've never heard of that before in my entire life.
Okay, that was like a century ago. So just calm down, okay?
So I hear you. I hear. By the way, there's no way they don't make a movie out of this.
The thing is, I don't know, I always kind of believe this. Isn't that a myth? Isn't that like some old school thought? The captain goes down with the ship. Please, what captain's good? I always heard that, and I was like, dude, if a ship goes down now, the captain's like, let's get the hell out of here. Well, it seems like an old school thought process. Like,
yeah,
maybe in the naval world, I don't know anything about it. Maybe it is still the same.
Look, you're definitely supposed to stay with the ship. You're the captain. I mean, it's like
You're the one responsible for capsizing the ship.
It's like the first rule in captaining. Okay, you go to captaining school, and they're like, "Dude, stay on the effing ship."
And you hear it on TV all the time.
The problem is that it's kind of a metaphor for our current society, which is the guys who know the ship is sinking are the first ones to leave. Whether it's the financial industry, whatever else it might be, the captain's like, "What do you mean? I realized it was sinking, so obviously I got off first." He's like, "Where's the question?" I mean, isn't that the mindset that we have in this country now?
Definitely. I totally understand what you're saying. And look, he definitely should have stayed on the ship and helped people evacuate as soon as possible. With that being said, I also see what JR is saying, because it's tough to judge a man when you're not in that situation, right?
Oh, no.
Now, and look,
I don't
he's
think
a
it's tough
captain.
at all.
Look,
I
he's a
judge
captain.
him. Boom, there.
It's not what I'm saying, but
okay,
go
hold
ahead.
on. No. What I'm trying to say is, like, if I were in that moment, I would freak out. I wouldn't know what to do, and I would probably try to escape the ship too. That being said,
but it's because you're not the captain of the ship.
Okay, let me finish my freaking thought so I can say that.
You know, you're not the captain of the ship, so it's different. Anyway, now on to other people.
He's the only person that knows how to do anything? That starts off irresponsible. There's one person that knows how to do anything on this ship. That's horrible. I don't want to be on that ship.
No, I'm sure there are other people on it, but he should be coordinating their efforts, the rescue efforts, etc. He shouldn't be like, I guess somebody else on the ship knows something about sailing. Obviously, I don't, because I just sunk this fucking ship. So I'll see you guys later.